So did you see that? I just stole the prop. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. Do you dream of making bows like these? Beautiful, perfect for any occasion, right?
Oh, gosh. Well, today in our Creative Corner, we're going to learn about a tool that allows the most basic crafter to make one of those. Karen Boyer with Daisy Lane Scrapbooking and Crafts All Over, and Matt Toon is here to show us.
I just had to grab it and be like,
The basic crafter to even include Matt. How's that?
That's right.
If Matt can do it, anyone can do it. Yeah.
And, okay, so we're making bows today.
That's right. We're going to use the Crafty Bows Maker. And, you know, I'm not a tool person. I'm not a real gimmicky. You have to own every tool that's ever made. But I tell you what, this is amazing. This makes 12 different sizes of bows. Not just talking about sizes, it's also going to make different styles of bows, whether the double bow. You can even make flowers out of wire, bugs, teeny tiny bows, 1 inch, all the way up to these big sizes that would be great for home decor, craft projects like that.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to hold this up over here so they can get a
Well, and I feel like I'm spending time, like I'm trying to think how I would even make a bow from the beginning. And I'm sure experienced crafters have that, but those of us who would not have that quite that level.
And honestly, I'm an experienced crafter, and I can make bows from scratch, and this is one of the first things that I took home when they came in, because it makes a consistent bow every time. And when I do a workshop or invitations and I need 50 bows that look exactly the same, and look, it's a self-contained. There's other bow makers on the market that have 30-some pieces, and these little dolls come right inside here. It has a little cork that holds it in place, and it hangs in your workshop. So
here, show us that again, so we'll be able to see it. There we go. Okay.
So how those just self-store inside there. These little dolls are the only thing that you're going to need to make some amazing bows. And depending on how you position them is the size and style that you get to make.
Okay.
And so I'm going to show one to Matt just real quick. You don't look because you don't get to use it.
Oh, okay.
You get a free. I know from the Pinterest party that you can craft.
Right.
Matt, not so much. So it is just that simple. You can do any kind of ribbon work well. You can even use some larger wired.
Okay,
but
hold on. Can they see that? Can you see what she's getting ready to do? So show everybody at home.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
We got it? So we're going to just make a U facing you, and then you just crisscross them. Okay. One goes on the top, one goes underneath. Pay attention, Matt, because you're going to be tested on that. Yeah. And then all you do is knot it, and then pull it off, and look at that. Isn't that the cutest little bow? If you wanted to do a double loop bow, you just wrap the ribbon around twice or 3 times and do the same thing, and you're going to get that many loops out of it. Want a big bow? You just spread these out. It's always the same thing. The U, crisscross, and knot it.
Okay, I think even I could do that.
Yeah, even you can do that. So, so you get the tool.
And I feel like you look and you look at these as the examples that we've got, and I mean you can really see that, like you said, 1, they're standardized, 2, they look great, and that's part of why you're doing this, is because you really want to take that look to the next level.
Right, and these have even been poofed, and so even when your bow gets done, as long as you poof it up a little bit, it really stands out. And this is wired ribbon, so it looks great. So
yeah, wired ribbon usually helps with your bows.
It does.
If you want to get them that.
So you get the tool, and you can just freehand yourself a little bow, and we're going to use the same ribbon so it's fair. So
Okay. All right.
I'm going to come stand by Matt.
That's
okay, hey, he did pay attention to the tutorial.
I was watching
and so
tell us when to go.
Ready, set, go.
Cross.
Crisscross, 1 over, 1 under. Yep, and then just a double knot.
Under, and then
knot it. Yep.
It's the knotting part that's the problem, apparently. Boom.
Okay, now let's look at your pretty bow. That's an interesting bow, and well, I don't even think we have to vote. But
1 to 1, yeah.
Okay, now here is one of the key things why I love this thing. In the store, we have all of our samples, and people come by the bows, and they're like, "Oh, isn't that the cutest little bow?" And then now watch Matt's bow.
Oh.
They don't.
Okay.
So
you got me on that one.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It is an amazing little tool, very simply made, but it is just one of those things that you're like, what did I do before this?
Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's make the.
I think she wants a rematch.
I know. I want to try that double looped one.
Okay.
What's the trick on that one?
Try it on
You
this
want to
one.
try it?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Does it matter how long your ribbon is?
It does. So you need a longer ribbon. So if you want to stick with the green, it's nice and long pieces because you're going to be wrapping it around more.
And I'm making it bigger, that way you can get a bigger bow.
Bigger, right? Not necessarily. For this one, for this narrow of ribbon, it would be 2. You'll still want to stick some, but you can go bigger, but you want to go wider if you're going to go that bigger.
Okay.
So you want me to hold it up like
go home, Matt. That's what I
make you.
Okay.
And now just pull your tail on one side so it's not even, because this side you're going to wrap it around again.
Okay.
And so that's going to give you 2 loops. If you're feeling real daring, you could go a 3rd time.
I'm feeling good on this.
Okay, so one's going to go over, and one's going to go under.
Okay.
It's hard because I'm holding.
And
then you're
tie
gonna-
a knot,
Oh.
right? Oops.
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 Matt's going to show the tool from now on.
Not everyone can craft like me.
I can't be as bow-tastic as you.
Apparently not.
Oh,
But you know what?
gosh.
If honest to goodness, if I can do this, you can do it. So it's
Yeah.
really easy to get. And you're actually having it. You have a deal on bows.
That's right. Well, we wanted to offer the viewers something. So if they come in and say, hey, I saw Matt make the bow on CI Living, and they buy the bow maker, we're going to throw in 10 yards of ribbon so that they can make lots of bows without having to even pay for the ribbon.
That's a great deal.
That is cool.
How
yeah.
much do these normally cost?
They're around $22.
Okay, so...
And is this
you
something
can
that you do
craft
at the
all you want.
workshops? Because I know you do a lot of workshops.
Right, pretty much most of the classes now we include the bow maker because whether we're advanced and we can make the bows during the class or people are like, I don't know how to make a bow, with the bow maker, you get a consistent bow every time and everybody can do it. So it's pretty much, if you take a workshop at Daisy Lane and there's a bow involved, you're going to make it on this little guy.
And it looks great, and you can take it home and impress everyone.
That's right. Okay,
So-
I'm going to try it one more time. Because I don't want to go out the failure.
I've got mine. Okay, Heather's
Okay,
going to work
I'm
on
gonna
that.
keep working.
Karen, thank you so much. We
welcome.
appreciate it. In the meantime, we're going to connect you to Daisy Lane online at ciliving.tv. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think you have to go under.
One under and one over.
Yeah, there we go. Where you can find more information, too, on all their workshops that they have coming up. And again, don't forget, you can get a great deal just by mentioning the fact that you saw this bow segment on CI Living. Under?
Which one goes under?
We're gonna keep
I'm gonna
working.
get this figured out. Hey, but this Friday, we are excited to be in our town, Lovington. The community, I'll keep practicing. The community is located
Beautiful
somewhere
Moultrie
right
County.
there.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can see it right there. We're going to be in contact